Welcome back to Cape Critiquers, everybody. Today we are talking about Edge of Tomorrow from 2014. You guys are not going to believe me, but we did this podcast already. That was the drum exploding on me after
Okay.
Do we all like it?
No.
All I can say is I was not at the edge of my seat watching this movie. I was very bored.
Really?
Yep.
I
Personally, I don't like loop movies where it's a loop constantly.
Mm.
And this one had a lot of loops where you had to do things over and over again, and I don't like that. It's like Groundhog's Day.
Yeah. I won't say that I hated it. I just, it was fine. I just don't know if it's really for me.
I think the first time I saw it, I thought it was very cool. And then the second time I saw it was about 3 years ago. I was kind of just home and I watched it again and it kind of dragged a bit. This time it was just, it's not a good rewatchable movie for me. It's not a new concept.
No.
You know, it's
I don't know
been
if there's
done.
ever been like an action movie before this, like a time loop.
Okay.
True. Well, I mean, when you get Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, at least the action part of it is going to be good. The writing is going to be good and everything, but I don't know, just wasn't.
As far as like a Tom Cruise movie goes, this is like, at least it feels like to me, like kind of like right in the middle or like pre like Cruise revival stuff for me,
Yeah.
like where he like really picked it back up again and just went fucking all out,
Right.
especially with like the Mission Impossible
Mission
stuff.
Impossible, yeah.
It feels like, I don't know, it's just like a little safe at times and just like not what I kind of love about like Tom Cruise.
Right.
Like this is just like a kind of almost like plain Jane-ish action movie in a lot of ways.
Like for me, I don't know. The third watch was kind of fell apart, even story wise. Just kind of.
Once you kind of get to the point where he loses the ability, it kind of tailed off a lot for me. Like I do like the idea of like, okay, now like there is no reset
Right.
and like we have to do this all, but then it just got like kind of just like schlocky action for me at that point.
This last time watching it for me actually was, I liked it better this time. I don't know. I went in, I guess, with a different head or whatever, but I actually liked it better this time.
I think I liked it better.
It's a great movie
This time as well.
but I liked it, and I don't know. I saw different things in it this time that I didn't see the first time, or the first couple of times that I've seen it. But I don't know. It's an okay movie. I'm not going to say it rates very high, but it was okay. I liked it.
I think that they handle like the looping stuff really well. And like how he goes about kind of convincing everyone, I think is interesting. I don't know, I didn't really have a greater point to that.
Well, I guess to build on that, to me, like the most interesting part of this is like how the editing like handles the time loop, because I feel like it does like really trust you to like kind of know what's going on, and there like even like the whole barn scene, it's just like we're slowly piecing together that like he's lived that day a bunch of times.
Yeah.
He knows exactly where the keys are. So you're starting to say, oh, wait, as she's figuring it out, you as the audience have started to figure it out. This has happened already.
Yeah.
That was actually one of my favorite scenes when I figured that out.
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
What I kind of don't love about this is like the whole like the Omega Hive mind or whatever like power source thing. I don't know, it's just like kind of boring to me. And
I
like,
did like the whole thing where it's like, they're tricking them to like go to
I
this
do like that,
location.
yeah. And like they're more kind of obsessed with not even obsessed, but like their priority is to like acquire the blood back so that they don't have like this kind of insider spy.
Well, I guess, but I also feel like you could kind of do that on the battlefield, kind of.
Yeah.
Like this whole like grand plan was a little bit weird to do that.
Yeah.
I like the Hive mentality. I mean, I'm coming from Star Trek with
Yeah.
the Borg. You know,
Yeah.
you had the Borg Queen, and you take her down, and everyone else is lost. So the Hive mentality was pretty cool. That was.
Well, it's not like the Hive mentality itself that I don't like. I just think like, I don't know, just like the whole point of like what he's looping for basically is like to go find like
Omega.
this like
Yeah.
big,
Right. Whatever.
yeah,
Basically,
you know,
you
like
kill
this-
the queen bee and the hive. The rest
Yeah.
of the hive dies.
Yeah.
When that's far from the first time we've seen that story. It's in so many things, even all the way to Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I know this is like based on like a manga or something.
Yeah,
or, like,
Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, an old Japanese.
But like I
story, yeah.
wonder if it's the type of thing where like they expand more on like what the alien thing is. 'Cause, I mean, like it is
Yeah.
just a weird concept because it is just a bunch.
Yeah,
of,
I feel like that is also kind of where the movie loses me a bit. Is like there's no explanation really about like these aliens at all.
Well, I mean, there is like something in like movies or just like writing where like you can have the audience will usually accept like one just like magical thing, which I feel like making.
Well, the
there's
one
aliens and
magical
there's
thing
time
that
loop.
I'm accepting is the fact that the mimic blood can cause him to loop, though. You know what I mean?
I think tying it to the alien itself is like good enough, but
I mean, I agree with you in the sense of like tying what's happening to Bill Cage in the movie is like a good thing. That being tied to the aliens, but I'm still saying like,
yeah, it is just like a weird world building thing. Where,
Yeah.
what the fuck are these creatures?
yeah,
Yeah, they never explain that. Which, speaking of the creatures, I actually like the design of them.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty scary, especially the alpha.
Yeah.
When they're chasing him in the water where he's about to drop the bomb,
Yeah.
whatever. That was terrifying. I didn't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
There's really no like CGI moment that looks bad.
Yeah.
But even the blood, the first shot of him actually dying with the blood on him
Oh
was
yeah,
scary.
And when his
looking.
eyes changed and everything,
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
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 This is one of your favorite movies.
Not one of my favorites. I just think it's a really good action movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a Tom Cruise led action movie, so like I don't think it's bad in any way. But I've just seen him do better. And like this is almost is like those Mummy movies are definitely worse, but like this feels to me like coming out of that era of Tom Cruise.
Did
Yeah.
you ever see how they released the Mummy trailer, but it was just like half the audio was gone, and it was just like mostly like there was no music. It was just like him screaming.
Yeah, they like fucked up and released just some. I don't even know like how you could let that
I
happen.
gotta see this.
But it's just Tom Cruise in a plane. It's like,
It's the same exact scream twice.
Yeah.
or whatever.
That's hilarious.
Instantly.
I'm surprised he didn't lose his mind.
He
over
probably
that.
fucking
Probably
did.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
he is
probably
such a
did.
perfectionist
Yeah.
with everything.
Probably
You ever
did.
seen that one like or
Don't be
heard-
glib, or whatever the fuck he said.
You
there.
ever heard that one like COVID clip where it's like we're the fucking leading the industry?
Oh
right here."
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
I like was on his fucking
Yeah.
side for that one though.
Yeah, I mean it's just like funny though.
Yeah, because like he's fucking right. Like he fucking saved cinema.
Yeah.
I mean he is the last action star.
Yeah.
True.
We did get to see a classic Tom Cruise running scene in this.
Oh.
Oh
He
yeah.
got chased by the guards.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he does all that shit himself.
All by
Mhm.
himself.
Yep.
I gotta respect that.
Now, that's like a weird concept, though. When he first went into the general's office there and sat down, I found out he's being stripped down to nothing, and he's going to be a grunt, basically, and he has no powers to get away. And then he shows up on the base, and he's got no powers. Nobody wants to talk to him. That's an odd feeling. You know, that's like being incarcerated with nothing.
It's Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him as Reacher until they gave us
Yeah.
a real
Yeah.
Reacher.
Yeah,
exactly.
true.
You know.
Exactly.
But
yeah, he definitely physically does not fit the Reacher.
yeah,
that we
right.
know.
No, yeah.
But he played the part pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? What is the Scorsese movie he's in with Paul Newman? Show Me the Money.
Yeah.
Is that the no?
Yeah, show me the money, right?
Isn't that the
yeah,
quote?
but that's
No,
that's
that's
what he
the
says.
quote,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Color of Money.
Color
Yeah,
of
the Color
Money.
of Money, which is that's one of Paul Newman's last
he
movies.
says that he's
No,
back.
the fuck, it's not.
I'm
That's
talking
like-
about the Color of Money.
Yeah, that's like
It's like
15
not-
years before.
Yeah, it's
Is
not
it
really.
really?
I'm
I
pretty
thought it
sure
was.
his last movie, like,
Well, they always get these like fucking like people who were famous in the 60s.
I wanna say,
do,
like,
some
Cars
shitty,
or
Yeah, like
something.
some
Oh, I
weird
forgot
just
he
like
did
animated
Cars,
movie.
that's right.
yeah, because he's like Doc Hudson.
Yeah.
It might be some like weird fucking Bible movie also. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we squeezed one out right before.
It's like either Road to Perdition or Cars.
Well, what's Dick Van Dyke gonna be?
Fucking Ape Betrayal.
He could be coming out in something new. You never know.
Ape the Trail, such a fucking funny movie title.
Oh, boy.
I just read up. Now you brought up fucking Dick Van Dyke. I just read that he had a really tight relationship with Stan
An ape.
Laurel.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were neighbors or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Some of the photos they were showing was him making that Stan Laurel face,
yeah.
that long face and everything.
Well,
And-
that's how he became a slapstick comedic actor, is because of Stan Laurel.
yeah,
yeah.
And, he actually said his eulogy at Stan Laurel's
Yeah.
funeral and everything. But I said, wow, those two guys actually
There's-
hit it off together.
Yeah, but there's a lot of commonality between both of them if you think about
I mean, like probably half his performance for The Sting comes from him.
it. Probably.
And that's it. I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Okay.
An ape's betrayal.
Betrayal. I'll have to find that video at some
The
point.
ape's betrayal.
Okay, well, on to the second prompt, finally. I like that he starts off as kind of a coward. He's not some cool action guy at the beginning. He's a PR dude trying to dodge responsibility, and, like, I like that we see him
I can't.
learn.
I don't take it seriously though, because like it's Tom Cruise. You know.
I mean, I feel like I could separate
I thought
it.
he played the part pretty well in the beginning, where he played that. No, that's not what I do. I get you people to sign on to basically get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do
Yeah.
that.
And I do also like how he's like trying to like be like he's a politics guy.
Yeah.
So like he's trying to fucking be political and like a fucking just like battleground.
Yeah.
Or I guess like before the
Mhm.
battleground where he's I don't know. There's just like a bunch of funny moments where he's like keeps trying to like talk to people
Mhm.
to like convince them.
Do what he has to get done, and he does actually learn how to make it happen later on as the movie goes on.
Yeah.
At first, he's just a grunt and nobody's listening, but he mentally does it and figures it out and works his way through.
I do wish there was more like a moment between him and Emily Blunt's character where
Mhm.
like he gets his sense knocked into him where it's like why like if he doesn't fucking use his time loop to his advantage to like end the fucking
Mm-hmm.
I guess alien shit going on, then like he's gonna wish that he would.
Yeah.
Because he's just like trying to find a cure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Emily Blunt, she was a badass in this. I really enjoyed her character
I like
a lot.
Emily Blunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
This
always
is
liked
a
her.
good role for her,
Yeah.
actually.
Was.
And also like I really like the twist where like she like of course she fucking lived it
Yeah.
after or
Mhm.
before and like it's one of those twists where like on a rewatch you're just like how the fuck didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy the romance elements between Cage and Rita. It's an interesting thing to explore, but you kind of need to make it the whole story because
Mhm.
it is like a complex concept for romance
Yeah,
and time travel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But,
They kind of just tiptoe around it a
They
bit.
did. And there was that one
I mean-
scene again, going back to that one scene when they were at the farmhouse. I'm saying, wow, did they already have a relationship and he's not saying anything here? Like, did something really happen, or is he just falling for her? So there's still that moment of you don't know. It's
Mhm.
blurred.
And I guess like there's not like technically it's not just like one day relooping. Like he technically
yeah.
could because it's just like whenever he gets new blood
Mhm.
or whatever. It's like he technically could have just like lived like a week with her or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to add, and an Adam Sandler movie did it better with 50 First Dates.
And maybe even click a little bit too.
Kind of, yeah. The first invasion is probably my favorite action scene in the movie. It's chaotic, but you can still follow it, and like I like how it feels overwhelming at first,
Mm-hmm.
but like that's the point. You're supposed to see him fucking relive it over and
Yeah,
over.
that is a
Yeah.
great scene. I also like the one that James was talking about. I don't even know what it was, just like that well thing or whatever.
Mhm.
Where the mimic is there and then the Omega thing, or like
Mhm.
not even Omega maybe, but like
The
one of-
dam?
Yeah, the dam, like that bigger alien that was there. The well.
Yeah, I also just found it interesting that the big mama thing was under the Louvre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a strange spot to put
Mm.
an alien creature.
Yeah, that's just like I feel like a good movie pick
Yeah.
for like a it's like this is a very scenic glass thing.
Right.
Yeah, like, exactly. It's exactly
And also, I
where-
guess just like lucky that they were already in France, right?
Yes.
It's just like
Mm.
definitely like I wonder how much of that is just like, oh, we're trying to like recreate D-Day and like we already
I
have
kinda
these
got
sets,
that
kinda.
Mhm.
Too. Yeah.
That's actually interesting.
Yeah.
I really like how the mimics look, just like how twitchy they are also.
Mhm. Yeah, they almost have like robotic elements to them,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't really think that they are. They're like more metallic than robotic, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of look like almost like Beyblades in a way.
Yeah.
I also really like the suits and just like how it's meant
Yeah.
to like, contrast.
And they're just like randomly Japanese kind of.
Mhm.
But like
I mean,
based
not
off a
randomly,
manga
yeah.
you said. Fuck is wrong with you?
I actually just remembered too. This is like around the time that like exoskeletons and mechs were getting into, especially the video game
Mhm.
world,
Yeah.
with Call of Duty getting
Yeah.
that shitty ass piece of shit game. I'm not gonna mention. But yeah, I think that's the other reason why I wasn't completely in love with the movie when the first time I watched it, because I was playing games where that was the concept of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So just watching it on screen wasn't just
No, yeah,
exciting to me.
I agree. I've never really been the biggest fan of like the mech suit
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And it makes me think of even like Avatar a little bit. Like I don't know.
Well, those were kind of cool because they were like big,
Mm.
giant mech things. But these, I hate the concept of having like an exo thing connected to a human person that
Yeah.
makes them jump higher and shit.
What
Well-
about the one guy that wore it with his balls out?
I feel like it is something kind of lost in translation here because I feel like you're like in the book or whatever, the manga. Like I feel like if I had to guess, they probably weren't supposed to be like so powerful.
Yeah,
Because like there's a whole line, or this might just be completely for the movie because I fucking know nothing about the comic. But like there's a whole line. I think Tom Cruise's character is talking about how like the suits. Like, oh yeah, we're having super soldiers, but like, it's kind of implied that he's like speaking bullshit because he's
Mhm.
like this PR guy.
Like, I like
Yeah.
the concept of Gundam. I don't know if you guys know what that is. That's cool to me.
Yeah.
So much.
Oh boy.
8 betrayal. Ape betrayal.
Should make an ape betrayal short.
Yeah, you'll fucking play Dick Van Dyke. Or you can play the ape.
I mean, the first time I saw the story
Bald
was really
ape.
short.
Bold ape.
Fuck you talking about? Vanta black paint. Not coming off for a month. Go to work, turn the lights off, and disappear.
Oh boy.
You probably fucking just like
Oh,
turn
God.
200 degrees and get skin cancer whenever you walk outside.
In this economy? All right, continue.
This economy.
See what happens when we start later?
Well, yeah, it's also like kind of
That's
hot.
what fucking happened. Regardless.
Anyways,
Doesn't matter, yeah.
compared to Oblivion, which also has Tom Cruise, this one's just more fun. It's tighter and more focused.
Which
and
one's Oblivion?
It's the one where there's multiple Tom Cruises.
All over the world. Why didn't we watch that? What the fuck are you talking about?
It's like the twist of the movie, but it's fucking stupid.
There's multiple Tom Cruises across the world.
That's almost scary.
It could be real. As a time loop movie, this is probably like the most action heavy one ever. Probably also just like forever. I don't think there's going to be another.
I mean,
What about Looper?
I mean, that's
that
more of,
wasn't
like, a
really an
thriller.
action. Yeah.
I know.
But
And then
I
also not
2/3 of this movie were going back in time and time looping, whatever you want to call it. That was like 2/3 of this movie, and that's where it started. Getting like I'm starting to
I
get
feel like-
drowsy here.
I don't know, because I feel like the editing.
I think that
goes,
was kind of like my favorite part.
See,
Yeah,
I
movie.
thought it was good, but then they sped it up, and then like the little editing changes where he was supposed to be learning how to survive, and then they started learning together how to survive.
I feel like
you know,
like the editing really fucking saved this movie. Like that's
Yeah.
something where like you don't really think about, but like I feel like so much of the pacing is from the editing and like just how
yeah,
scenes.
I feel like specifically when he breaks his back and like you get a little bit of what I'm looking for as far as like her explaining to him like why it's so fucking important to like lock in and figure this out.
Yeah.
And then like you get like the montage shit, which like you said kind of saves it from the fact that they don't really further develop that concept.
Something funny with that, like the whole, I guess you have to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Is like I feel like it's never really touched upon, or it just never is. But like they never even consider that, like, oh, what if it's just like a timeline where like he doesn't reset for whatever reason, and like I'm just like on the hook for fucking killing him.
Well, yeah, I was even thinking that like the first time she shot him,
Yeah.
like I can't like what like
But it-
everyone just resets and
Yeah.
like
But the-
only he remembers it.
Well, well, everybody resets. He's the only one that, because it's his reset, so
But, like-
everybody's there. But she had the same thing, and she noticed that she lost it because she had the blood transfusion. So she knew that's
Well, I'm
what
just saying,
triggered
like, they never consider that, like, oh, it's just like this is just my perspective.
it.
Yeah.
So like, what
Yeah.
if, like,
I-
in my perspective as like a fucking regular person, like it's just like a
There was just
timeline
time.
thing, but there's a fucking
And, like,
multiverse
she
or
just-
whatever.
Kills Tom Cruise in that universe, and then like she gets fucking arrested.
And it's just like fucking wait,
From
why the fuck are you even training him? Like what's
Yeah.
going on here?
Yeah, I had that kind of problem with. There's time loop. I want to say the Next Generation, where the entire ship was in a time loop. No one was aware of that. So every time the ship blew up, it just repeated that same. They made the same decisions, this and that. It took someone that was maybe a little bit of being aware of the timeline that something was wrong and to change what they were doing. The Tom Cruise thing was he's the only one aware of resetting, but he's learning so much throughout all these resets.
Yes.
Where is the actual timeline that no one else is aging along with him being reset? So it's kind of like the entire world is being reset,
Yeah, it's just like his mind goes back for whatever.
but he's the only one aware of this. I don't know. That's kind of like where it falls apart for me, because like even in the Star Trek thing, all during that time loop, when they actually break out of the time loop, they check and see how long they've been in the time loop, and it was like months.
Well, yeah.
yeah, it is also just like if the mimics have this ability to do this, like when they die,
Right.
wouldn't this like just fucking be happening anyway? Kind of like one of them gets killed.
Well, it's like this weird because it's only the Omega. It's like I don't like why would they even be on the battleground?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just like the difference. Like to me, there's good time loops, and then there's weird time loops, and
I guess like maybe you could attribute like why the aliens are kind of just like bad about like strategies, because like they are kind of just like able to brute force it.
Yeah.
With like their power.
No, because I do feel like they kind of make a point to like say that like the aliens are kind of cunning and like pulling this big fucking ruse to like lull humans into like this false sense of security. 2 drunk Ninja Turtles behind you. Can't even stand up. Fucking Donatello.
You gotta walk me home.
You gotta walk me back to the sewer. Cowabunga.
The last act feels like a normal action movie compared to how creative the rest of it is. The final reset is interesting too and technically makes sense, but it's not like the worst thing ever. I just think it like really plays it safe.
Right. So this is more of an action movie or a sci-fi?
I guess sci-fi action.
No, I know you could combine them, but I like to me it just felt like
Probably more
of a
action-y.
Action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like set dressed with sci-fi.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, my favorite scene is probably that whole dam scene when he just decides to just like go on his own and just like lets people fucking die, essentially.
Yeah, that's a good scene. I really liked the scene in the barn where they kind of discover that he's lived this however many times, and she always dies in this moment. I guess kind of leading into what you said then. Like that's the way to save her.
And anything he did couldn't change that. I had the feeling that went on for months. Like he just because actions he was doing in there, and that's why I like that scene, because you're figuring out at the same time she's figuring out that this has happened before. How long? Like I think she even asked the question, how many times or something like that. And he sort of confessed then. That was a really good scene to me. And then her reaction to it is also pretty cool.
Yeah, Cruise is good at those like kind of quiet moments in the middle of the action movies, and where I felt like this action movie like didn't 100% bring out the best of his action hero side. Like I still think he shows up in those type of scenes.
Right.
Yeah.
Really well.
Yeah.
He pushes through it. Yeah.
One thing I didn't like in like just like the training scenes is I told you this, but it's just like how like she just like immediately kills him, doesn't like tell him what he did wrong. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like
And
what
let's
to
work
train on
through
next
this.
time.
Yeah. This is how I got through all this stuff. Now you have to. And yeah, he was training to do stuff, and then you see him training alone, but they never had the whys. And I agree with that 100%.
I do like wonder how long
No.
he's implied to like be in it.
Yeah, but he did have some of those cool moments, like when he was looping again and coming back and helping people on the battlefield. Kimmel was the guy, balls ass naked, I guess, and he tells Kimmel, move, this and that, and then finally they're on the mission and this and that, and he looks at Kimmel and, fuck it. He doesn't care anymore. He just has a mission. And if he wants to, they're going to come back anyway. And then at the end, that's actually what helps him. He goes and recruits them all, and they get out before. So I thought that all worked pretty well.
One thing I like in my favorite scene specifically is when he says the line, "There's a dead man in it."
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, that's-
Yeah.
They use that line a few times, but like it's cool.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny the way he did that. I like it.
My least favorite scene is when Rita kisses Cage, someone she's known for less than a day.
Yeah, basically, that's true. Less than a day. But I think that's at the moment she figured out that she might have had a relationship with him, because to her, maybe it's less than a day. To him, he's been over and over in this.
Yeah.
And that's why I think maybe they had more of a relationship than we think.
But yeah, I'm just saying like even then she's not in on that.
Still
Also,
less-
like,
yeah.
I kind of like,
Still less than
I
a
kind of like
day.
don't care about their relationship.
No, I don't either.
Yeah,
That's
right.
insane.
That ruins a lot of movies, is that they try to make that chemistry between two main characters, and sometimes just let it happen. And even to me, it ruins sitcoms and such like that with that tension. I hate that.
Another thing I didn't like is in the final loop, or like right before they get reset, like she just should have fucking killed him.
True.
Like had the gun to his head. And even then, like they would have just had the chance to like fucking not have to like run. My final rating's a 7.
I'm at a 6.5 to a 7 as well.
I got to give Tom Cruise a 6.5
Yeah.
and Emily Blunt.
Yeah, that's why I have to do that. I think that there was a lot in this movie that was really good. The story being the least of it for me, but the concept, that was great. All the I'm going to say animation, that's wrong, but the special effects in it, I thought they did really well. I did like the mechs in it. I'll be honest with you, I thought that worked. And then the way that they dropped them in, and that whole hurrah thing, and I thought there was a lot of good elements in this movie that worked well. I thought the directing was probably pretty good too with what you had. So that's why I'm at a 6.5, 6.5, 6, 7.
A solid 5 for me.
Yeah. So it's 2 movies. It's 28 years later, and then 28 years later, The Bone Temple. We really should just keep our eyes on everything that's coming out, regardless on if it's, superhero or not. why are we putting ourselves, just boxing ourselves into a corner?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta change the name to Baked.
Just get fucking high every episode.
Yeah, campy cake critikers were reviewing.
Yeah, we'll go around like they used to in what was that? That 70s show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then which one of us will be the pedophile?
Oh, Jesus.
He's in jail now, right?
Yeah, I
Which
think
one
so,
of us?
Yeah. But it wasn't pedophilia, was it? It was rape.
Yeah.
This is getting cut.
No, I'm not saying
Wasn't
you're gonna put that
pedophilia,
on.
but
But it was
rape.
he did.
Ashton Kutcher also like maybe killed somebody.
Killed his
and-
ex-girlfriend
yeah.
or his girlfriend at the time or something weird. I thought it was wine.
Really?
Yeah, it's a true story that
Yeah.
he apparently dropped her off and then or went to go pick her up. They were dating at the time. I don't think they were really girlfriend and
I think
boyfriend.
he wasn't he with fucking Mila Kunis for like a while now.
Oh, he might have been.
I know that
don't
he was on like trial
Yeah.
for it,
Yeah.
and like as a like I just
They didn't
I
find
went
him.
over. I looked in the window. I saw it. I thought it was wine. You know, but you didn't say anything to anybody, and she's not showing up when she was supposed to. Like, it's
All
kind
right,
of
we've
weird.
been going for about 20
What
minutes
does it
after
mean
the
I
movie
thought it
ended.
was wine?
Because he saw she was killed in her apartment,
Right.
and there was blood all over the
He
place.
thought it was wine.
He would thought it was wine on the floor, and she's not around. But if you see something like that, looking through a window, and she's supposed to meet you, and you can't get her on the phone,
Yeah.
is it the next step
Yeah.
then?
Let's
Call
find
the
out
authorities.
What the fuck's going on? Yeah.
Something.
It's a bit of a butterfly effect.
Yeah,
That would
Weird.
be an interesting movie to watch. Kind of.
that's a movie I never really.
Where was his
watched.
car during all that?
He was apparently down by the road to go. She lived in some apartment complex or something.
You're just missing the joke.
Oh, I know, you stupid ass. Dude, where's my car? Yeah.
It rounds
Oh,
up life
God.
expenses.
Such
What is
a
that
fucking
thing?
70s
You
conversation.
ever seen that fucking ad where that's a 70s conversation? Is that what you said? All right, this fucking nonsense. I can't believe that got you so good.
Dude.
That was just like fucking such a non-question to ask.
Where was his car during all this?
Okay, we
Oh,
should
boy.
fucking end this.
Can we somehow keep the part about Ashton Kutcher?
But there's a difference between rape and pedophilia.
There definitely is. They're
You
both
go to
terrible.
fucking jail for both of them.
Don't get me wrong. They're both terrible.
One of
Yeah, yeah,
vice.
About which one?
One of them's a
joke.
vice. Oh boy.
Needs to go.
Also, just like I like vices, like acknowledging that it's bad.
One's your sexuality.
Yeah, one is means you're crazy.
Yeah.
The other one just means you're horny.
Oh, God.
I fucking recently I've just like been thinking of the fucking thing from Sopranos in therapy.
He's a fan.
The fucking Vito storyline is so good. Just,
Oh
like,
my God. That's-
him working at the fucking thing and just like getting tired after 5 minutes. Him working construction and getting tired after 5 minutes and just like fucking the guy at the like
Johnny Cakes.
diner. Oh my god,
Johnny
it's so
Johnny
fucking
Cakes. Oh, it's like, what the hell? They're on a motorcycle ride going through the woods.
funny. And then he fucking kills
Poke-
him, right?
yeah, and then he
oh
killed
my
him.
God, it's
Yeah.
so fucking funny.
Poked him near a stream. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
I can't remember the name of that Muppet you said.
Jizzo.
Izzo.
Jizzo, right?
Oh, man.
All right, that was our review of Edge of Tomorrow. Next time on Cape Critiquers, we are talking about both 28 Years Later and 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. Yeah, there's a real big bone temple in fucking that 70s showcased.
Oh, boy.
They called the shit the Bone Temple.
Bone.
He's
Said
a
bye.
bone.
Oh, Lordy.
Christ, all fucking mighty.
So a buddy of mine gave me a little gift over the weekend.
Okay, Cape Critiquers official unboxing.
Yes.
Quite a box.
And me, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, boy.
Oh my god. Oh, this is alcohol.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at this.
Holy shit.
It's a
It's,
so-
what is
Yes.
it? Armenian?
It's an Armenian brandy.
That's
Oh my
hilarious.
God.
Wow.
I was like, that was my reaction. Whoa.
Made of Valerian
You want
glass.
to hold it?
I'm scared to
I'm
hold it.
scared to hold it myself.
Skeletor.
It's really pretty
And
cool.
you drank a little.
No,
No,
actually,
no,
I
it
haven't
comes
opened
in-
it yet.
It
Yeah,
comes
it's
with.
not-
I think
Oh
whoever
my God.
filled it up had a few sips before I closed it.
Can I hold it for a moment?
go.
Okay, be careful.
Yeah.
Honestly, that might.
It
be
actually
like a
feels nice in your
pressure
hand,
It
too.
does, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I feel like I'm holding Excalibur.
Oh, and you could do sand art in it when you're done.
thing is insane. I wonder if there's any videos of people hitting.
You got an AI so that like it fucking smashes it.
Does your friend have like any penis issues?
Oh boy!
He walked into a store and said, "Yeah."
Can you blunt the end a little?
Yeah. But mom and her, because like I got home late at night. Mom was asleep. I think we woke her up and like, hey, Mom, check this out. She's like, oh, very cool. The next morning, she's like, I thought your friend bought you something phallic. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
Oh boy!
I'm not gonna lie, not what I fucking thought was coming out of that.
I was like, are you sure you want to do that?
Careful now.
They put it in this creepy box that opens in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know why they
So
did that.
yeah, I know it's kind of rough to.
Yeah.
Armenia.
All right. Well, we'll fucking.
Wow.
Whenever we hit 100,000 subscribers,
We'll pop that in.
Crack it open. There might not be
yeah.
anything left after
Yeah,
this blizzard.
Yeah, honestly.
Wow.
I need to keep myself warm.
all right.
All right.
I thought you were waving to the fan. Bye.
No, his mom's up there.
All right.
That's the episode. Sword from Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep, exactly. Yeah.